to another episode of Descent into Avernus. The last we saw our party, they had been given instructions and a path to get to Bel and his infernal forge. After removing the hand of Vecna from Archon and rendering him powerless in the fight, the party had turned invisible and disappeared, which honestly was kind of funny. There is honestly nothing funnier than watching the entire party pull a Miles Morales and just disappear. It's great. I love it. And I'm the DM. So, we'd like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, as well as Lucky Dice Cafe and Lucky Dice Cafe and Liquor Express. Live games will resume in 2 weeks. Our head DM has a lot of personal stuff going on, and live games are going to have to be put on hold for the near future, but he will be back. And without further ado, we're going to hop right into it. All right, party.
Is this
You've
like
received
long rest?
instructions. You needed to take a long rest, yes?
Yes.
We were about to.
Okay.
Yeah, we were getting ready to at the end of it.
The
Okay.
Titan was going to give us shelter for the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, heal up. Oh god.
Was the Titan? Because he grabbed his helmet. You guys are back at the Unicorn. We ended session.
Yeah,
with
we
you
ended
guys
at
know
the
where
Unicorn.
you needed to go.
We
We
ended
entered
at
it with
Unicorn.
Bell.
We did rest with the Titan, and then he left.
It was a short rest, though,
and
for the
then,
Titan, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Unicorn, and we were going to rest there. Okay. Yep.
Yes.
I remember we drove to the Unicorn. Amaranth's like on their back, just kind of looking up at the starless sky. I fucking hate this place.
Creatures that are born here hate this fucking place. I totally didn't get a boon list ready, so yeah, we're just gonna ignore that for now.
Do it live.
I'm gonna do it live.
Speaking
just in
of
case.
that, I'm going to pop up a test super fast.
A test boon.
Yeah, just to make sure zombie go bye-bye. Actually, I have enough points. I can do it.
Aha!
Perfect.
I win.
Okay.
Refund those points. Okay, cool. Sorry, continue.
All right.
Please continue on.
Did we really just do that?
Yeah, it looks like we did.
That was
Some,
a lot closer than I think it should have been.
some heads up before everyone vanished would have been great.
What do you?
People
Hey,
started
Corlick.
running in a rush. I made Corlick invisible, and I didn't even think to call out. I'm sorry. I grabbed the hand and ran.
Do you still have that?
I do. It's in a bag, and she just kind of like picks up her bag and
You
shakes it a
should
little
put
bit.
it in this bag. And I will hold up the bag
Soup.
of holding.
Okay.
That
I mean,
shouldn't be somewhere
What's
easily
the-
found.
What's the difference between the bags?
I'm gonna take my arm and you see a bag that's like satchel sized, and I go
Mhm.
like shoulder deep into the bag and pull out tools.
I can pull out a rabbit. I
Careful,
remember actually
Dante.
doing that. In...
Careful,
Invited
Dante.
me
He'll
once.
put you in it.
Amaranth actually chuckles.
How long can you hold your breath for? I don't think I've tested that before.
I don't like where this is going.
I'd prefer we didn't test it at all.
But yes,
I mean, we could try it on an imp.
We should put that hand somewhere safe.
I'll just I'll I'll open my bag, grab the hand, and just drop it in, I guess.
Zoop.
Yeah, I need you to make me a Constitution save instead.
Oh ho ho.
This is my hand. It's only for me.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want you to make a Wisdom save, please.
I'm not
And
bad
yes,
at
I
those.
aware I'm asking the cleric to make a Wisdom save, but it had to happen. There is a dark calling as you touch the hand again, and something in you wants to attach it to yourself somehow.
Now you see,
But you resist.
that's a hard
Well,
pass.
You resist well enough and drop the hand into the bag.
Well enough. Ooh,
You can go now.
you can go. That was almost. I'm sorry.
Well,
You will
that
not
was-
deny me.
That was almost 2 nat 20s, a 19 and an 18. It can go. I'll just, perhaps not touching it. Skin to skin. 'Cause
That's
that
why
felt,
it's in the bag.
that felt really gross.
Was
Well,
that
you know,
yucky?
Yes, it was. Yes, Dante, it was a yucky.
I've always
You
wanted
know.
to hear that word come out of your mouth.
Yucky?
Yes, because you seem to have like these tiny little inflections with you, and I just love them.
Oh. Okay. I'll remember that, I guess.
For what? It's
I-
my personal things. What does it have to do with you?
Okay.
By the way, Emran, thank you for the help with that broom. Because I was
Yeah.
not going as fast as I wanted to.
I mean, I was watching you all. It all happened. I was just between the veils, and they put their hands up and like do spooky hands.
I'm just staring.
They're
Blankly.
not even looking. They're not looking at anyone. They're still looking up.
I think you need to work on your theatrics.
I'm not a theatrical person.
Yeah, I got that from all the dark and gloomy things.
Yeah. But I did watch, and if it wasn't you taking the locket that we needed, it would have been me, or the vial rather. He just wouldn't have seen me coming.
Alright, so this unicorn.
Are we still on about the unicorn? Amaranth actually looks up towards where like the tower is that has the unicorn, or the little fixture. It's still there.
Yeah.
Just vibing.
It's still there. It's still firing every minute on fiends that are approaching it. It hasn't stopped doing that.
Huh.
Are we taking a nap
I hope so.
before we
But-
remove the giant beacon of keeping us safe from above us?
Yeah.
And another thing. Amaranth's out.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna huck a loogie.
I'll take first watch.
Anyone else?
I'm having a smoke.
Okay.
I can help with first watch.
I'll take last watch.
I will also take.
All right. As you're settling in for the night, Dante,
Hmm.
are you taking a watch? Yes or no?
No.
You know what? This will be fun.
I-
Before everybody, go ahead, Foss.
I would say I am gonna come find Dante before he goes to sleep.
Sure.
And
Alright, you want this cloak back, don't you?
It is good to have the option for utility there. If we do need it again, it can be done. But for now, yes, I do need it back.
Okay, that. Thank you for that. As much as I really didn't use it, I mean, I like the option of, like you said, utility.
Yes. And I will just touch the cloak, and it's a cloak. Get some rest. We have an interesting day.
Will do.
And I'll start making my rounds for watch.
Okay. Dante,
Mm.
just because this is important for you,
Oh God,
how much soul points do you have right now?
90.
90? Are you full?
No.
You should be,
Okay.
because you get 5 back on a short or long rest.
Oh yeah, then I'm back to full.
Yeah, and so you should be at full, which is good, because you guys watch as just outside of your camp, where you've sequestered yourself in nice and tight against the metal that houses the unicorn up in the sky, right? So you basically make your own little emporium with the war machines creating a single access point in and out of your little campsite, right? And then you use the back, like you back yourselves up against this metal structure.
Hmm.
A red portal appears at the doorway of your campsite. And a figure you've all come to be very, very familiar with steps out. Um, with their weapon on their back, not in their
Thanks,
hand.
Chris.
They don't look threatening. Weapons on their back, and they step through the portal. In their hand is a folder. There's no words, no greetings. This figure walks up to Dante, holds the folder out, and waits for you to take it.
So I'm not sleeping at this.
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Ah, perfect. I'm assuming this is what you're looking for.
This is what you contracted me for before.
Exactly, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I take the folder, and I'm assuming you want the rest.
The moment your hand touches the folder and this devil lets go, you are short the remaining payment.
Which was another 50, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I keep forgetting how much that hurts.
And then that mark in your fur disappears.
Ah, perfect. I wasn't liking that mark.
This devil looks at you all in curiosity, as they've talked to each and every one of you solo, with the exception of Adira, at some point or another thus far. The devil's attention turns first to Corlick. Have you made your decision?
Not yet. Is there a time limit?
No. Well, your mortal life is a bit of a time limit, but
Of course. Then no, I have not made my decision at this point.
give it some thought.
I am, but I've also got a commitment to other people at this point.
Mm-hmm. Um, Amaranth, they look at you because they have
Yes.
offered you the vengeance you seek as well.
I could do it with my own 2 hands. Thank you.
But I can guarantee you the kill. But it's your choice. Their gaze skips over Koss and lands on Adira. Would you like a glance, little cleric? Yes, I am aware Adira is 6'1", and that this demon, or this devil just called Adira little cleric. To be fair, this devil towers over you. Towers over Corlick. This is not a small being. But they offer you a look.
And what do you want for that?
Nothing. It's assurance for the deal that we've already made. But you were the one most opposed. So I think it might be good for you to see them.
Yes, I'll take it then.
Over their hand, a red sphere forms. And you see that same vision that you saw in your second vision of that nameless man that you feel drawn to for reasons you currently can't explain, and the small child that is currently sitting on the ground in front of a low table being taught how to write common.
Okay.
In that room as well are the 2 young boys and the mom. And it seems the mom is the one who is teaching all 3 of them how to write their letters in common. Okay. And then the vision fades. Koss, in your brain space. So, for the record, nobody else is hearing this. Koss, I am in need of something you've created before.
You'll have to be a bit more
More
specific.
specific. I'm aware. I'm looking for a handheld weapon. Somebody has asked for the plans, made a deal with me to get them. And since I know you made it, might as well go right to the source.
Sounds like we come to a pass of you needing me. And looks like you're going to have to offer me something worth a lot of time on my hand to create.
Oh, I don't need the weapon itself, I just need the plans.
Yeah. Do you know how much time and research went into that?
I am aware. This is why I came to the source. So, what do you want from me? Because you are in an inordinately powerful position to demand just about anything you could possibly want.
I don't know if there's anything I quite need from you at this time.
Well, I'm not the one to make open-ended deals, so...
You'd have to put
If you
something
think-
pretty impressive in front of me to set the bar.
Oh, I may have something for you. would you like it if all of your communications, all of them, mental, verbal, telepathic, what if they were all safe from everything on this plane? Because currently, an archdevil with enough power can listen into your mental telepathy, whether you want them to or not. And you don't really have any say in the matter.
Well, I could always not talk.
You could, but that wouldn't be very useful to your teammates now, would it?
Hmm. So who is
Give it
asking for this information?
I can't tell you that. That's not how this works. Although I will tell you just a simple little, I guess, hint. You do know him.
That doesn't narrow things down more. But I wasn't really expecting much.
You never get something for free.
Nor do you. Tell me more about this communication blocker, I guess.
Well, hold tight, because I'm gonna lore dump something that I've been waiting to lore dump.
Because you seem
We
to know
introduced your
a lot
character.
about.
Oh.
You seem to know a lot about our goings on from the conversations you've had with us. So I'm guessing you're part of the listening party.
Oh yes.
So why would you give that up? What's in it for you to give that up?
Because to be honest, I already have everything I need. Especially since I know where you're going. And I know what he's going to offer you, what he's going to ask you to do. And if you remove his problem, you remove my problem. You know the adage, the friend of my friend, or sorry, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That works even here in the 9 hells. There are 9 hells. 9. Now, I'm gonna lore dump this for everybody else. Koss already kind of is aware of this, but she'll do this kind of just as a refresher for him.
Sure.
Archdevils can eavesdrop on communication spells such as message and sending, sent from or within the 9 hells. Because of this, those engaging in telepathic communications always have that feeling that they're being listened in on or watched by some infernal presence, even if an archdevil isn't eavesdropping on their communication. Now, remembering, of course, that there are plenty of archdevils. There's not just, like, a handful. There are plenty. Because they keep killing each other, so you eventually garner enough power, become an archdevil, and then somebody kills you. So the ranks of archdevils are always shifting and always changing. So you never know exactly who is listening in.
Mm-hmm.
She does tell you that it includes things like sending stones and helms of telepathy.
Sure.
As well as things like the serpentine owl, an orb of dragon kind, or a sentient weapon also runs the risk of being overheard. However, basically what she's offering you is a blanket ring of mind shielding that will only work on telepathic listening ins for communications.
For
That is what
me
she's
or
offering.
people within a range of me?
It would be blanket for your party. Not gonna get into the magical wherefores. If you accept this and you make this deal, it would be for the entire party. So no matter who's sending that communication, your party is covered.
Okay. But we can still do telepathy between the group. Just outside cannot come in.
Yeah. Everything would work exactly as it has. It just has the added benefit of no longer being overheard by archdevils.
That certainly does sound handy.
That is handy as the plans for a handheld cannon.
It's not so much a cannon as it is a projectile.
Interesting. Something akin to a bow, perhaps?
Think cannon, much smaller. I'm not gonna get into all of the specifics. That's what you're buying from me.
Exactly.
So, as much as I hate to part with this, there is one thing I could ask that would tip me over the edge on agreeing with you.
Oh?
Aside from, the mind shielding, because that really would be handy. There's an item I've been trying to figure back out from when I was home. I've been trying to work on a project and I find myself in need of a couple.
What are
They're
you looking for?
a portable hole. If you were to throw, I don't know, say 2 of those in there, I'd be happy to get you any information you'd want on the item you seek.
You fucker. That was me, the DM, not Azora, the devil.
Yeah, it's a trivial item, but one that seems difficult to find where we are.
Sorry, what did you call it?
It is a portable hole.
Okay. Oh. I want to say I might have a couple in my stores, but I'm not sure.
They're fun for gags, getting out of weird situations. I'd tell you more about what I'm working on, but then I'd have to charge you.
How long are you planning on staying here?
Enough to sleep.
Okay. Then I guess I'll see you at dawn.
We'll be here.
You wanted 2 of them?
2 seems a fair
So
request.
2 plus the plans in an exchange. So 2 plus the blanket of shielding is what I'm gonna start calling it.
I'm now picturing like a Snuggie that stops everybody from being listened to.
My
It's
big
like
brown blanket, Maddie.
It's the get
I
along shirt.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking more like a weighted blanket. That was kind of what I thought when I said blanket of shielding. But anyway, um, so
The Snuggie of silence. Thank you, JT.
no, um, so you want 2 portable holes and this safety net for your communications in exchange for the blueprints of a gun.
Blueprints of a gun.
Okay. How long will it take you to get the blueprints made?
I can redraw them over the evening.
Okay, then I will see you in the morning. The contract must be signed now.
Sure. There will be no transference of soul points on either end.
No. This is all monetary. Um, you watch as, over her hand appears a scroll, and written on the scroll is your contract. And she holds it out to you for inspection. And I need you to give me an insight check.
Nope.
Because you don't get that with advantage.
Nope.
Unless there's something in your kit that tells you can.
Incorrect.
Alright. No. For the record, what you miss is the wording of the way the blanket of mind shielding is gonna work.
Okay.
It prevents any archdevil from listening in, except for Azora.
That's fine.
Literally just, she's the only one who's gonna be able to hear you guys from now on. But even.
Okay, and the wording is in exchange for gun blueprints?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I will sign it.
Okay. She also signs it, and it is legally, well, I say legally binding, but it's infernally binding. And the scroll is rolled up, handed to a devil. She summons a red portal and walks out.
Lovely.
Now, I need to know what the party thinks about the fact that this communication kind of happened while Azora was showing Adira this image, and then next thing you know, there's a contract and Koss is signing it.
Costs?
You read that, right?
Yes, I did.
I didn't even hear anything being said. I know you could do the brain. Yeah, I know. But is it anything you want to tell the rest of us? I don't know if it affects us or if it'll affect us down the line.
So, I would be happy to tell you about it, but please give me till morning and then I'll tell you everything. Does that sound fair?
After the contract is taken, done and good, I take it.
Adira,
Fuck. Here we go.
can I borrow some more paper? You are muted. I cannot hear you.
Of course. Apologies. Using my inside voice. And she'll just hand him her notebook.
So, now that I know thoughts and telepathy can be read, I'm going to take the unicorn blueprint that I've already drawn up and flip it over and just write, trust me, wait till morning on the piece of paper and show the party.
If you say so.
We are being listened to until the morning, and then re-show the party.
Okay.
Doesn't surprise me.
But for now, we should get some rest. It's been a long day.
Very much has.
All right. As you guys settle in for your long rest,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
um,
Oh no!
I was clicking back onto Twitch and I accidentally clicked to delete the message. That's my apologies.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Mira. I am going to take part of my watch.
Mhm.
Because our lovely friend did not specify which gun blueprints to give them, I'm going to draw them one of my early prototype blueprints that still has some kinks to work out on it.
okay.
It's 60-70% of the way to the actual final blueprint, but they did not specify in their contract the finished blueprint. So, we're in hell, do as they do in hell.
Absolutely. It's
So,
okay because, well, to be fair, you don't know who it's going to, so she doesn't really care if you don't give her a complete working one. The person who winds up getting it might be a little bit upset, but that's besides the point.
well,
They didn't specify what they wanted from Azora, so Azora didn't specify what she wanted from you.
yep, and I sure as hell am not going to give the full working blueprint out for a ring. But, that's why I've been doing a good in hell for as long as I have been. So, hey, that's what I draw up for Azura.
Okay. Nothing happens during your watch. You eventually get used to that slow strobe of the unicorn blasting demons.
Is it so much a strobe as just like a wah?
Well, it charges up, and I guess it's because it happens every minute that it's like a slow strobe.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So nothing happens. You wake well rested. If anybody's missing soul points, you get 5 back.
Woo!
And true to their word, Azura is back at dawn.
Sure. I roll up the parchment and hand it to them.
They hold out to you 2 fine black cloths that are folded up like handkerchiefs and are soft as silk. And she steps up to you, gently lays her hand on the gem that controls your armor, and you watch as red slowly enters it and then fades.
Okay. I thought you said it was a ring.
No, I said it acts like a ring of mind shielding.
Okay.
Mostly because the easiest way to describe how this is gonna work is it's a ring of mind shielding, which protects you from all telepathic communication and people listening into your thoughts. So, it acts like the ring, but this is how she's giving your party the blanket protection, as it were.
Okay.
It doesn't require them to be in proximity to you. This is just an aesthetic thing. It's magic. We're hand waving it because we've already spent way too long on this small NPC interaction.
I got what I wanted out of this interaction.
Yes, you did. Oh, let's see. You know what, JT? Roll me a D100, please, dear.
Oh, why?
Because I said so.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Ooh, Jesus.
Oh, do I want to be a dick? That is the ultimate question here.
I have a question on the mind shielding thing.
Uh-huh.
Does this also include the last part of that ring? And I wasn't told about it? Because that's important to know.
Me not actually knowing what the ring of mind shielding does, except to,
I'm pinging it to you right now.
please.
Because I was looking at making one of these earlier today. But yeah, that last paragraph is a good answer to. Good thing to know.
No. No.
Okay. Just checking.
No. You also can't, use the action to become invisible.
Not yet.
Not because of this. This is literally just to protect you from every other archdevil out there listening in on your telepathic or spoken conversations.
You can't create one
Until
to,
I can make one for myself.
Yeah, well,
block
then
out
that's
Azura.
your problem.
Hang up
To be
on
fair,
Azura.
he has no idea that Azura still can listen in.
No. But
All
he
right,
was thinking
you know
about
what?
making one anyway.
You know what, JT? Roll me a D2. If it rolls at 1, I'm going to be an asshole. If it rolls at 2, I'm not. Okay. Azura summons the portal and disappears once again. Dante, you notice for a moment there's a pointed look at you as they are handed this blueprint.
Do I notice this pointed look?
No.
About to say, do any of us notice this pointed look?
Nobody notices. Before she disappears. Dante, you're gonna see her again real soon.
I just really want to see you try and make that gun and watch it explode.
Alright. So that being said, you guys pack up your camp and load up onto your infernal war machines.
Where are we going now?
I believe we got to north, don't we?
Yeah. Are we done looking at this? Are we done fantasizing about this unicorn?
I don't know, Gus.
I mean, I thought we were going to let it go.
We did get the request to hydrate, ladies and gentlemen, so if you get a drink, take a drink.
Yeah. Always right, Bimmy.
Alright, grabbing a drink. I am drinking with you.
Thank you for the
We
sound
said drink,
effect.
not choke.
So we know you were actually drinking.
Drink,
That's
not
what-
drown.
You know what I say to that? I think.
God.
JT.
Everybody's just like, why am I here?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Nope. Absolutely.
The only
not.
thing missing would be to see that on cam.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I can jump onto Discord and completely throw everything off.
Anyway, so you have decided you're leaving the unicorn?
I'm asking the question to the party of, I thought we were freeing it before we left.
Well, that was the promise to
Or-
it, and I know that somebody really wants to put it on the vehicle.
Should you ask it if it wants to join us?
I think it would only join us until it can find a safe place.
We could ask.
That's very true. I know it wants freedom, so we can at least take it down. What do the rest of you say?
Sure.
Well, let's go ask it then.
Here, Dira. They'll offer the broom of flying again.
Ah, okay. I'll
As
comment.
they're getting on too. Back to the unicorn.
I'm not. I regret the thing that I chose to do for the unicorn last time, so it's not happening again.
Do that to your voice.
Oh no, that was the sing song
Yeah.
tone. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. No, that's just really annoying to do. I have regrets. I thought it was gonna work out, and then it didn't. So no.
And then you had to do it once.
Well, in Celestial, I'll talk to her. We've managed a way to release you. Some of the party members, or some of my friends, are wondering if you'd like to come with us, or if you'd like to be left at a safer place.
Hang on, I've got to check something.
I was like, am I still muted?
Nope, I
You're
just
good.
need to check something.
I'm really
Otter,
glad
can you
you.
please
Yeah.
can you please DM me your alignment?
Me? Sure.
Yes, you.
Boop, 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 doop. 2 seconds, please.
All right. Okay. Well, if you were to destroy the metal structure that holds this orb aloft, I would be free.
Of course. But do you still wish to travel these lands?
No.
We can take you somewhere safe, unless you have a way to go home.
Once I'm free of this orb, I will have a way to go home. But you are not good enough to travel with. Not you specifically, you and your friends as a group.
Oh, okay.
Speak Celestial. I
Unicorns
feel like I got dissed.
Unicorns
Exactly.
have a way of telling exactly what's in one's heart and soul.
Okay.
It's not to say that your party are bad people. They're just not all good.
Ah,
If that makes sense?
sure. Of course. You have your own want and will, and that is understandable.
Well,
So-
time to strap it to the vehicle.
It's like lassoing a rope.
I can't see Adira letting you do that.
Nope.
So, all you have to do is destroy the metal structure that holds the orb aloft, and you'll be able to go from there.
Perfect.
What are they saying?
They want to go home.
Easy enough.
If we just break or take down the metal around the orb that they're in, we can easily get them out, and they can
What
get themselves
about
home.
and they're pointing down, like towards where Koss is.
I think he's going to be a little disappointed, but
Okay.
I think in the
and
end, hopefully
they
he'll
fly
understand.
down. They fly down towards back towards the ground.
So
This
bad news
thing.
first. They don't want to come with us. Good news, the easy way to release it is just taking the metal around them down. Which I'm sure, Corlick, I can imagine you'd be good at it.
Droid. Cost? Do you have any use for the metal that we want to take it apart?
It's rusted. The answer is no before Cops
Nope.
even starts
Good enough.
theorizing whether or not he can use it.
I'm still in defender armor, so I'm just gonna go up with Corlick and start working on the other side.
Alright, so
I need you both to give me strength checks. Normally you'd have to work through its HP. This thing actually has HP, and I'm not bothering with that. It's gonna take way too long.
in strength checks, I get advantage.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't.
23.
Uh,
That is a
that's a
strength
save.
save, not a strength check.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong one. Sorry. I still like the other one better.
That's the other one though.
Can I do athletics?
No. Between the two of you, it takes a good 20 minutes to dent this thing enough that it's gonna collapse. Because you have to make sure that it's gonna collapse in such a way that it doesn't fall on any of the Fey forest. It doesn't fall on your machines, and that beyond some demons and devils, which I mean, who cares? It's not gonna hurt anybody else. By the time you get it down, the orb that is holding the unicorn aloft slowly descends, and as it touches the ground, dissolves from the top down. You know those chocolate desserts that you put over top of like ice cream, and then you put like
Yes.
a hot liquid on top of it and it just melts it?
Yes.
That's what this orb does.
Got it now.
Well, okay, ice cream break.
Nope. You know, I figured that we might actually do 2 RP things tonight. I don't think we're gonna get it done, but we'll see. As the unicorn steps out, it nudges Adira's shoulder very gently before you watch as a portal opens. Like, it's a very quick crisscrossing of a teleportation circle that appears underneath it, and then it's gone.
That was anticlimactic.
As it leaves, it's just gonna hear the word coward in its head.
It ignores you.
That's fine. It still heard it. I know it did.
You know, that was a very wholesome moment.
Oh my god.
No one else knows I said that. So,
Alright, so we're ready to head north?
To the infernal
to the
forge.
forge.
Warlock's gonna get on the machine and get going.
How many hours do you have left on your current soul coins?
We have one more day's worth.
So
We
We
24
rolled
hours.
over. Yeah, we rolled over last session.
Yep, I have 4 uses left. So,
It takes you 16 hours to get to the forge. And the only reason it takes you 16 hours is because you have to skirt around some very large structures and mountains that you can't just go through. A gargantuan volcano dominates the horizon. Clouds of ash, fire and ash spew from its caldera, and the air trembles with its angry grumblings. A vast, multi-layered fortress has been hewn into the volcano's rocky slopes. Okay. Apologies, I'm just double checking to see how you guys are getting in here.
Hits the button. So, Koss, are we just going straight in, or we got to stop ahead of time, decide how we're going to get in here, or how are we going to approach this?
I don't know anything about the forge.
Any of us?
Who has the letter of introduction from the Tao?
Adira.
Adira does.
When in doubt, give it to Adira.
If Adira didn't, Adira does now.
Oh my god.
You've been voluntold.
Sorry, we kind of threw you under the bus there, Adira.
That's okay. Apparently
I'm not
last week I
sorry.
learned that I have proficiency in persuasion. So I
You've been
should be
letting me
talking
do
more.
all the talking.
I'm sorry. Adira
Sure as
has
hell shouldn't be.
proficiency and persuasion.
Of course
And
she
you
does.
let the awkward inventor do all the talking.
The social anxiety tinkerer.
What? He's been down here. He's been down here for many years. You know what? He needs to learn.
I have
Throw me
not
to the
been
fire.
down here for years. It's been like 7 months.
6 months, wasn't it?
It was 6 months when I found the party.
You still need to learn.
So you're
Go.
you're approaching 7 months in
Yeah.
the Infernal Realm. Okay. That being said,
I guess I've got it.
okay, as you approach, immediately as you get within range of the tower and the fort itself, you are descended on by 2 horned devils that are leading 10 barbed devils. And they all kind of they land on your tormentor and are clinging to the edge, looking poised and ready to attack.
That's what you said?
I don't
So-
know.
I'm just
Two of-
gonna kind of
sorry.
look at them.
2 of the bearded devils are on the front of the 2 devils' rides. So 1 on each. And then
It's
the
hard.
rest are all kind of clinging to the tormentor.
I'm gonna do a hard break.
First Bacchus says, yeah, you
Um,
attack me, I'm going to attack you.
I'm gonna kind of look back and, hey, Dira,
Mm-hmm.
do you have that piece of paper?
I do. Yeah.
Can I see that?
She'll. It's probably at
It's
the
a
bottom of her
slate.
bag because
It's basically a piece of slate.
Ah.
Not a paper.
Oh.
Like a whole-
Yeah, she'll. I'm gonna grab that real quick. Go up and hand it to Fuss. Here.
Multi-pass.
Well done. Well done.
Oh my god.
God, I was just drinking. That was not nice. Oh, priceless!
I'm sorry, Mama
Priceless.
Bear.
No, that was fucking priceless. I loved it.
Becca,
I got you.
that needs to be clipped.
I
Thank
got you.
Oh my god.
That was just
Otter?
shy of an hour.
Yeah.
Otter,
Yes.
you can have DM's inspiration for that.
I don't know what that is, but I'll take it.
DM's inspiration means that you can, at any point, choose to use it. You have to call it out ahead of time, but it will automatically give you advantage
Ooh.
on the roll that you're using it on.
Okay. I
Okay.
had to find something near me that was like close enough to a slate to just be like,
It's perfect. It was perfect It was perfect. The only way it would have been better is if you had said cost multipass. But it was perfect the way it was. I want you to know that The Fifth Element is my favorite Bruce Willis movie.
I need to watch it again.
I'm
I
sitting over
only
here
just
vibrating in
watched it
excitement.
like a couple months ago.
Okay.
Love that movie
Well,
so much.
multipass.
Multipass.
What do they do?
As soon as you show the letter of introduction on this slate, they all just kind of like leap off of your tormentor and lead you into the fort. No questions asked. Immediate change in attitude. And you are led into the fort.
I'll take it. That was a confrontation avoided.
Perfect.
Give me a sec. I'll be there in a sec. I just gotta catch my breath. Kind of
Okay, and
jumped on
I'm
me.
going to switch us maps.
I'm gonna take the slate and put it in the bag of holding, because that's a little harder to carry around than a piece of paper.
Come in.
Okay. A wrought iron spiral staircase descends into a cavernous forge. Channels of bubbling lava wind through the complex, casting fiery light over huge anvils. Chained giants with coal-black skin and fiery orange hair hammer out weapons under the malignant gaze of a pit fiend seated in a flying throne. Throughout the forge, sparks fall like rain, and as you guys enter the forge, I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Regardless of your previous resistance to the heat of Avernus, you still need to give me one because this place is significantly hotter.
Ooh, Adira.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That armor's not doing you a hell of a lot of good.
Adira, my
my
dear,
best.
you are
Yeah,
the only one who is now suffering from a level of exhaustion.
I get it. It's fine. I can only be so nice before
Dante,
I get smacked.
Yep.
you're not suffering from exhaustion, but oh, good gods, it's hot.
I
It's,
thought
Like-
this haircut would have helped me.
it's not that bad.
I mean, even those who passed it can still feel the sweltering heat. You know that if you stay down here too long, this is gonna be bad. Like your blood is going to boil in your skin.
Ooh.
You are not designed for temperatures this high.
Uncomfy.
That being said, there are 4 of these fire giants at each anvil. And they are working on weapons. Seated over here is the pit fiend on his hovering throne. And because I have this up and ready to go, this is what he looks like.
Ooh, sick.
I like his belt.
Oh, I like him. He's
I
dedicated.
figured you would.
It's upstairs. Image to Atlas.
So, what can I do for you?
It's me.
Well, it's somebody.
Okay.
I hold up the thing. The slate of introduction.
Well, it says here that you have the guarantee of 1 Ralzala Dao. Huh. That gets you in here. What do you want?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Adira a couple seconds to say something before Koss continues being the awkward face.
Sorry. We've done so much that my brain is just not connecting things.
We're here
This
looking
is
for the medal.
perfect. Thank you. That's what I figured.
It's
I just
it's your
didn't want to.
quest.
It's to pay off what you're wearing.
Yep. The exhaustion's just getting to me. It's fine.
Can I pet Adira? Well, would protection from elements work here? For the
Maybe.
heat?
You do not know.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna pat Adira on the shoulder and give her protection from heat.
Okay. It's not going to undo the level of exhaustion,
But it's
but
going
it'll
to
definitely
help.
help.
Okay.
Adira, you are feeling significantly more clear-headed.
Oh, it's not as foggy anymore. Okay. Thank you.
I really don't want to talk.
Go ahead and move yourselves in. I just have you guys sit like on the stairs because that's where you guys would originate from on this map. So
I would be over this way looking at what's being forged.
Emma
I will
has
have
a
something for you in just a second.
morbid curiosity.
2 Dantes.
I'm getting rid of the other one.
How did Dante
okay.
escape his bog? That was crazy.
I'm not confined by little things. If I fits, I sits. Not the other way around.
I want to check out what the giants are making.
Sure.
Okay,
I wouldn't
then
get quite that close
I
to the forge,
wouldn't
though.
get that close, Korlek. It's going to be really hot over there.
I'm not wearing much.
Yeah, that's why.
That's what
Telling
concerns
you not to get
me.
that close. Adira.
there was supposed to be a delivery to a shop of some metals, but there's been an issue. It hasn't shown up.
A shop where?
Me forgetting the name of it because names don't retain to
The
me.
Salamanders
Emporium.
Forge at
The
the
Salamanders.
Emporium.
At the Emporium. That was the word I was looking for.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think I ever gave that shop a name because that was something I made up and wasn't
You
canonly
gave the
part of the
Salamanders a
Emporium.
name, but I don't have that immediately in front of me.
It's
Um,
upstairs.
No,
But I have
the
it.
Salamanders had names.
And I
There
have it
wasn't a name for their-
upstairs in my notes.
Hang
It
on.
was Floyd and Lloyd.
Hang on. I have
Floyd
the
and
Emporium bookmarked in this book so I can find it again. Oh, it's the Fire Snake Forge.
Yeah.
Okay, it did have a name. That's
Yeah.
what I figured. Because I was
Ran
like,
by Rash, Skids, and Slag.
Oh god, that
Rash
was a
gets
while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. What was it called again? The fire.
Fire Snake Forge.
Okay. The fire. We got a weird echo from you for a split second there, by the way.
It wasn't an echo, it was a hollow.
Yeah, it was like you were in a cave all of a sudden. Like you took 50 feet, you dug yourself into a 50-foot hole.
Weird.
It'd be a really cool effect if you could do that on cue to make things like
Right?
spooky.
But I can't.
I have spoken!
Fire Snake Forge, sorry, you said?
Yes.
The Fire Snake Forge at the Wandering Emporium.
You watch as he regards you, and then as there's a small imp that appears over his shoulder, whispers something into his ear, and then disappears again. Oh, yes. I remember that. Right. I've stopped any sort of shipment going to the Emporium until they deal with a problem for me. And it seems as though you're my solution.
What sort of problem?
9 adamantian rods were stolen from my forge by that usurper archdevil Zariel and her spies.
Stolen by who?
Sorry.
Zariel.
Hmm.
Okay. Huh. I don't even know how to handle that information. I'm just like,
So how does this become the Emporium's problem if they were stolen from you?
Take a look around you. Do I look like I have time to run after them? The Emporium gets adventuring types like you through it all the time. Eventually, the salamanders would run out of what they need, and they would talk to Mahadi, and Mahadi would contract adventurers to come and deal with the problem. Just as you've done.
So basically, you just want the rods back.
Yes.
how long ago were they taken?
About 2 weeks ago.
So
Okay.
probably with Zariel.
That I can't tell you. But
Uh-huh.
he takes a really sharp look at you, Amaranth, and he leans forward. Like, the size of this guy compared to you guys, like, we're talking like Thanos versus the Avengers size difference here, okay?
Sure.
And he does that Thanos lean where he just kind of leans forward on his knees to regard you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Blood Hunter, how much do you know about Sibrix?
Sibrix?
Yeah, you can go ahead and give me a history roll.
Do I get advantage because it's a fiend?
Yes, sir.
All
Wait, hang on.
right.
Hold tight. Hold tight. I don't think it is a fiend. It's not. It's a demon, but I'm gonna give you advantage anyway.
Okay. 21.
You know that Sibrix are purveyors of and hoarders of forbidden lore. And they may have more. Oh, excuse me. It may be more than just that. Like, he could have knowledge untold, but you'll have to go get it out of him.
Sounds like a nice little temptation for knowledge.
The one that I currently have within my chains, shall we say, has been a wealth of knowledge to me and mine. He might have the information you need.
But not for free.
I mean,
Even though this is something for you, it still wouldn't be free.
no, of course not. Now, getting the information out of him, that'll cost you nothing. It's what I will give you in return for bringing back the adamantium rods.
Okay.
I will give you loan of my barge to traverse the river Styx. I suggest you take it. It'd be the fastest way to get to him.
Do you know where this Sibrix is?
I do. And you watch as that imp that appeared over his shoulder to whisper that information about the Fire Snake Forge and the metals that were being referred to reappears. Dante, you were saying something?
I guess we don't have any other choice, do we?
Well, you have a choice. You could choose not to do it, and then the Fire Snake Forge doesn't get what they need, and your lovely friend here is forced into eternal servitude until her debt is paid off.
Would he know about that?
This was before you guys got your protection, and they have spies everywhere.
Is the Emporium not blocked though? That's my question. Would the Emporium not have something in?
Nope.
Okay.
Mahadi is strong. He is not stronger than an archdevil.
The tents are probably your safest space at the Emporium, but even then, not so much.
And He's got plenty of spies all over the place. Every being of power in this plane and other planes of hell have spies everywhere else.
Of course they do.
Oh,
It's the way that they control power and
So-
shift power and everything. So,
Sorry to miss. Where is Zariel?
well, that's the other thing I'll give you. You're looking for something, right? I know where to find it. But I won't tell you unless you get me the rods.
It's fine. Information for rods sounds like an even exchange here.
And the best part is, it won't even cost you any of your soul. It's a simple fetch quest, as they say.
It's your armor. What do you want to do?
It's either I get and do this. He's right. It's either I do this or I'm in servitude.
We also get a barge to go across the river Styx.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Can't be, discouraged. All right.
Like I said, it's we really don't have another choice.
Dante's correct.
Dear, we're ready to follow you.
We're here with you, Adira.
Koss is
Okay.
sketching what's going on with all the giants. He's not paying attention whatsoever.
I enjoy
So
the
thank
idea
God I
that
don't
he
have to
still
talk.
has Adira's book with him. And
Sketchbook?
he's just like, Adira's like, I don't even know what half of those pictures are even going to mean after that.
I'm working from the back of the book, so I'm not interfering with your stuff.
This is gonna be the cutest sketchbook ever.
I was gonna say it's really cute when couples share a sketchbook.
Oh,
But
Aww.
yeah, no, Koss stopped listening once Adira started talking to the fella, and he's been sketching what the
I need you to give me
giants
a
are working on.
perception check, please, sir.
A perception?
Yep.
Sure. That's an 11.
Okay. Nope. All right. Behind Bell, where he is sitting, that giant pool of magma that's behind him. In the suspended above the pool of magma is a war machine like you've never seen before. It's incomplete. It's currently being put together. And you have no idea when he's gonna have that done. But it's coming.
This is what I'm seeing?
This is what everybody is seeing.
Okay.
It's not a small thing. You can't hide this.
Sure.
It's hovering like out in like over top of the magma.
Okay.
The new 2021 model coming soon to you.
Exactly.
2021 model Tormentor.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to ask him?
Find her.
Do this.
9 were stolen, but does he have any more?
No.
Okay.
He
Well
needs
done.
those 9 back.
No, I have locate object. I was wondering if I would need to use them to.
Unfortunately, no. He doesn't have any that go with that set.
they were all taken.
Hmm.
I will close the book and turn around, so what are we doing?
Guess
We're
we're
going,
going after some rods.
going to
Yeah.
find a Cibrix.
Koss, you can go ahead and give me a history check to see if you know what a Cibrix is. Because you've been down here long enough. Nope. No idea.
Nope. I didn't read them
Alright.
kind of books.
The imp that was near Belle's shoulder, flies forward until he hovers in front of Adira.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Bellacross.
Can you spell that for me?
Not
Yes,
even
yeah, I
close to how
spelled
I was
that
going.
wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Bellacross. Hello, I'm Adira.
It's nice to meet you, Adira. Do you mind if I ride on your shoulder?
Not at
will
all.
Lulu mind?
You will have to share the space a little bit, but I don't mind.
Don't take up much room. The imp rests on your shoulder. One hand kind of clings to your ear a little bit, just to kind of give himself balance.
Mm.
Not hard enough to hurt you. It's literally just
It's
there
okay.
so that
I have little
balance.
tipped ears. It's fine.
Real piercing.
And its tail wraps around just underneath your arm, so like here.
Yeah.
To provide stability. And then he directs you towards your infernal war machines and towards the river. And we are going to take a quick 10-minute break. And when we come back, we are going to go interrogate a Sibrix.
Sure. I got a question for Demon Fellow real quick.
Sure, before we hop into our BRB, what's up?
This is a really long shot. But is there a message here for me?
Was I supposed to have a message for you? Me, the DM, is asking because I don't remember.
I'm waiting for clarifying to the DM for previous things. I'm waiting for a message that I paid for information.
Yes. What information was that again?
That was the medals.
Right. Yes. We will handle that when we come back from our BRB.
Cool. It wasn't at the Emporium, so ask the big scary forge guy. Do you have a message for me? Okay.
All right. We will be right back. We'll be back at 9 o'clock on the dot. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are with a small little question from the artificer to the master of the forge. You asked about a message?
Yes.
I might have something better than a message.
So it did find its way to you.
It did. Why wouldn't it be? Here, in the forge.
I figured it would have gone to the forge I had been using, and not one I hadn't been to.
No. The moment you started traveling, it came here.
Okay.
So, I believe that this is what you were looking for. What he hands you is not a lot. There's enough there that if you handled it right, you might be able to put it into your armor. But there's really not a lot. He holds out to you 3 ingots of infernal steel. For the record, I still haven't fully decided what that's going to do when you actually work it into your armor, so I will try and have that for you next week.
Sounds good.
You're not of infernal being. So, through extensive research, and I say extensive, but let's be honest, we really didn't care that much. We've figured out that that's it. That is all your body can handle. You're a mortal, not a devil. And even still, we don't know what sort of effect it's going to have on you. And I, for one, can't wait to find out.
Me either. This will suffice for research. Thank you.
He just nods to you, and you guys are able to follow the imp's instructions to get back out of the area. I am going to move you guys back to the map of Avernus. Hold tight.
Big lady.
Oh yes, Bernie does not need to be on the map anymore. Okay. The imp directs you back down to the river Styx. And as you follow his instructions, you are led to Bell's barge.
I hope crude, because I don't know how to
Yes,
drive one of those.
It is crude. It is crewed by 12 Maragons and a Bone Devil, who controls the Maragons.
Okay.
They take you down the river following the instructions of the imp. And hold tight, because there is a thing that happens before you get to the Sybrix. Hold tight. Okay, so by traveling by the barge, you pass underneath a location that Koss knows as the Stygian Dock. Which actually, that's a really good
Please
photo
spell
of it
that.
right here. A massive iron structure that appears to be a pair of docking arms straddles the river's Styx and extends out over it. Hefty clamps, chains, and bars are fixed to the docking arms to lash large vessels between them. And seated between these two arms, a gigantic balistic citadel shaped like a sword blade is moored to the dock. The flying fortress thrums as screaming souls from the river Styx are drawn up into it. So remember how I described the river Styx as having souls floating in it? A la Hercules.
Sure.
This ship is pulling the souls out of the river.
Hmm.
And you're realizing that that's how these ships are fueled. Much like how you power your infernal war machines.
Okay.
Okay. It takes a little bit of maneuvering to make sure you don't get swept up in the pull of souls. But you do get around the Stygian dock. And it takes about 6 hours down the river to get to where the Sybrix is being held.
I'm going
To
to
be fair.
use a little bit of that time to work on my cloak here.
Sure.
Because this needs attunement.
Yeah. So just so you guys are aware, your infernal war machines have been loaded onto the barge.
Okay.
Just on the off chance that you decide to go overland to go back to the forge to return the rods.
I was just going to ask that.
When you arrive, the infernal war machines are hauled off by the barge crew, and where the Sybrix is being held is actually just right off of the river Styx. Let me double check something real quick because I think because it's 6 hours, you could have taken a short rest and possibly gotten rid of your exhaustion. Let me double check. No, it's not the DM's handbook, it's in the PHB.
It's because we leveled up, we don't get the health points, right? It doesn't max out.
No.
Thank you.
Like your HP max goes up, but you don't get the missed HP. Come on.
On this map.
What was that, Mom?
Where are we heading on the map? Or does it matter?
There's no specified area.
All right, so it doesn't matter.
Nope. No. Sometimes D&D Beyond is great, and then sometimes it's just impossible to find what you want. Nope. It is only a long rest. So, Adira, you are still suffering from a level of exhaustion. Okay, so with that in mind, you arrive, Spike, and in this, you kind of are led into a makeshift stone building. Spiky chains lash a 15-foot diameter, floating blob of quivering flesh to a 20-foot tall wrought iron scaffold. Two fiends, wrapped in chains, stand atop the scaffold, torturing the bloated creature's flesh by tightening its chains. Demon ichor oozes from its wounds, forming a shallow pool around the scaffolding. A third, jackal-headed fiend uses a bronze horn to yell loudly at the bloated prisoner in multiple languages. It sits cross-legged about halfway up the scaffolding. Are you ready for how gross this thing is?
Yeah, I don't like this.
I was born
Oh.
ready.
Oh, he's just a little goopy.
He just needs a spa day.
Yeah,
A little goopy. Take him to the Emporium.
take him to a bath. It's fine.
I'm sure Bernie would love it if I brought him to
I'm
the bathhouse.
Pretty sure Bernie would kill you.
Yeah.
Because this thing's not nice.
Stinky. Uh-oh, stinky.
The imp continues sitting on your shoulder, Adira.
Uh-huh.
And he very quietly whispers to you that the two chain devils up on top of the scaffolding are Shalak and Jank. Hang on, I got you before you even ask.
I was like, can you spell that for me? Shalak and Jane.
And that the one who is sitting halfway down, his name is Fetch Tatter.
Shalak and Jank above,
Fetch.
and then halfway down it's Fletch Tatter.
Fetch
Tatter.
taters.
Fetch Tater. Got it.
Okay.
Stop making fetch happen.
It's not going to happen. Sorry. Fetch Tatter. Got it. He's gonna hit me with
Words.
Fetch Tatter. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get hit pretty good.
You,
Yeah.
as you guys enter, you watch as this creature, as the one that's halfway up, doesn't, like, he stops saying whatever he's saying to the Sibrix.
Yeah.
Kind of just lays flat on the scaffolding and looks down at you. Like, hello. What are you doing here?
Oh no.
Does it look like a hyena with a devil's body?
I did not expect that voice to come out of this creature.
Me either.
I was not
What
mentally
the
prepared for
fuck?
What do they look like? Do you have a picture of them?
It's a jackal-headed, Arcanoloth.
Oh yeah, I know what that one looks like.
Could you just say "be prepared"
I
in like
don't-
a really long note for me? That'd be awesome.
Are we doing sound bites now? Is that what's happening?
Me prepared.
Sorry, I know you're looking. You did the voice, and I'm like, oh no, it's probably cute.
I don't think it is. Oh god damn it!
Just be quiet. It is from Quentin.
The ultimate surprise.
Me
Good for
looking
him.
at this thing and looking at Dante, and then this thing, and then Dante.
It's a relative of yours?
That's rude. You can't just say that.
That's kind of that is a little insensitive.
I take the hat of disguise and I change myself into it.
Fox friend.
Okay. Well, what are we doing here? That's a very good question. We're here to The first word that came to my brain was intimidate, but interrogate. Interrogate. That's the
The
word I'm looking for.
Cibrix has information that we need.
And we're here to interrogate it.
I'm trying to picture the word interrogation being used by Adira, and it's just not happening.
Great.
And a mouthful of tea.
Just
You know, you're only gonna get this tea that's steeped for 1 minute, not 5.
the brightest ray of sunshine in hell going, we're here to interrogate somebody.
The epitome of good cop.
Can I be bad cop?
Now
Ugh.
listen, if you don't tell me what we need to know, I'm gonna
Just
let
I'm
by the
gonna
them
be
throat and say,
very disappointed.
I'm gonna let them talk if you don't talk to me. So like you should talk to me because that's probably in your best interest.
I'm gonna give you one chance, and if you don't talk to me, they're gonna talk to you. And listen, that's gonna be disappointing for the both of us.
I could talk to them about science.
For them.
No, I'm gonna be disappointed, is what I'm saying. Adira. Not you guys.
But yeah, back to what Adira's talking about. So yes,
We're here to interrogate, I guess.
You think that you're going to be able to interrogate this thing and get it to give information that I haven't already gotten from it?
Yeah.
Oh, by all means then, please climb the scaffolding. Join me.
Okay. I've done a few of these.
Adira, that was not the
I didn't expect that to
reaction.
happen so quickly. I thought this was gonna be a fight, some sort of like.
Amrad just like slowly climbs onto the scaffolding. Like, yeah, okay, we're doing this.
Dante,
I'm
perception check, please.
perception check. I'm probably gonna climb up too because I'm curious.
Yeah, no, I need you to do that for me.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you the 19 though. As you walk in, you glance back to see the person who had been dealing with the barge fly off. And you're not sure where.
The
Anyway,
person that was
continuing on.
dealing with the barge.
Yes, the bone devil.
Huh. I'll mention that to Amaranth. I don't think that's a good sign.
Maybe they're telling the whatever his face is over there that we're doing the thing. I'm not sure. But either way, there's nothing we can really do about it.
It don't. That is also true. I still don't like this. Also, I'm still in the. I'm still in
You're still as
cube.
the Arcana Loth.
Yep, the Arcana Loth.
Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yep. I dropped the disguise.
I look down.
As you get up there,
Mm-hmm.
he offers you a hand.
Okay.
Help you get more comfortably on the scaffolding. There's enough space for the three, for three of them. So
Okay.
himself and two others. So who else is going up with Adira?
I thought I was. Wait. I thought
Is
it
it
was
Dante?
just
Dante
I thought it
was
was-
up there.
Dante and
Amaranth
Amaranth were going up there.
Okay, I mean it's just on that level. There are other
Okay,
levels of
okay.
the scaffolding that you can cling on to. It's just that level actually has planks that you can sit on.
I'll look down and be like, can one of you watch our ride? Thank you.
how far from the floor is the thing we're supposed to be talking to?
It is. You know what? We're gonna say 20 feet.
Oh, I don't have to go anywhere.
Mostly because it doesn't tell me.
I'm gonna
Um,
actually get off the scaffolding and be on the broom of flying. And just shoop.
where
Sure.
you going? I came up here with you. Now you're leaving.
You're with Adira, Dante.
Adira, since you're
Yes.
the first one to get up there next to the Arcana Loft,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a demented and tired voice in your mind.
Okay. not completely unused to it, so it's okay.
Okay. It tells you that it will it offers you information in exchange for freeing it. And I need you to give me an insight check.
This is just in Adira's head, yeah? Okay. It's full of shit.
Insight. Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
It's full of shit. If you free it, it's gonna just disappear. It will not give you the information you're seeking.
Now, as much as I appreciate a plea to try and find your freedom, we need the information you have. I'm not a fool. I'm not going to help let you go.
And then just one more thing. Is Adira saying that out loud?
You know what? No, she'll say it back in her mind.
Okay.
To be honest, force of habit. Somebody's talking to her in
That's
her mind. She's talking back in her mind.
okay. Just checking.
So Adira, it tells you, it tries to convince you ardently that it will give you information if you free it. I'm not gonna make you reroll the insight check. You know that it's full of shit.
Yep.
It asks what you're looking for. Perhaps if he gives more specific information, you'd be more inclined to help it.
I'm gonna try. I want to see something actually really quickly. Please hold.
Hmm?
I just want to look up my spells really quick for a second.
Oh God.
Oh, please tell me you took it. Are you about to zone a truth, this motherfucker?
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking.
Why can't we be friends?
Be friends.
Why can't we be friends?
Mom, while
Mhm.
Quentin is looking, you're gonna hear from Mimi tomorrow in regards to the fabric.
I already did.
Oh, alright. She texted me 14 minutes ago, but I didn't hear my phone go off, so.
I've already responded to her and I'm responding to her again. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
I'm going there tomorrow to set it up for her.
Yeah, it's in your hands then.
Sorry, I have one other spell I want to see if I've got it.
Okay.
Oh no. I know which spell it is. God damn it.
Listen, you know I've been talking about this spell a
I
fucking
know. It's a great cleric spell. God.
No, I do have Zone of Truth though, actually. So
Is that what you're
I'll
gonna
start
cast?
with that. Yeah, I'll start with that.
Okay.
God, I'm in the field too. Shit.
That's okay. I actually, I mean, if you pass it, you pass it. I'm not gonna ask you any questions. It's for our friend here.
We're now casting karaoke of
And
truth.
we're friends, right?
What's your spell DC?
17.
Okay.
Time to just start asking Amarant all sorts of questions from the distance.
I'm
Hey,
gonna roll
Amaranth,
in secret. Yes.
Make the charisma saving throw, please. Dante,
Absolutely.
make the charisma saving throw, please.
Oh no, I fail.
Me looking down like, it's okay.
So both the Arcanoloth and the Sibrix pass the save.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But you know they pass the save.
You can just drop it, right?
That's, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
You tried the Zone of Truth, didn't you?
You know,
That's one of those spells that I really wish that I could actually cast. But it's reserved for you, divine casters.
please, there are ways that you can learn it without having to be a divine caster.
Yes, but then that involves me worshipping a god, and I just... there's too much work to do with that when I have enough work dealing with my scrolls and my books and... well... this thing.
Me also staring at my fast friend's spell like,
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
Do it. What do you have to lose?
Yeah, I'll try a couple things. I did not cast that. I did not mean to cast that at level 5. Hold on. I don't even think that makes a difference
Does
to
that
cast
catch
it.
everybody? Just means you can cast
No,
it
no,
on
no,
more than one
I'll
person.
just-
Yeah.
You
No,
cast it at
it's a third level
cast it
spell.
at third level. Yeah, that's fine.
Here, sorry. Just to yeah. I was looking at my 5th level spells because I got one
That's
of the
fine.
fucking idea
Fine.
spell for this one. It's a wisdom save.
It failed.
We're I didn't think this
Friends.
far.
You are
Wait.
friends with the disgusting blob thing.
Right now, it's gonna follow us everywhere, and then
I'll feed it. It's fine.
What does one feed a disgusting blob creature?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, sorry. How it failed. I didn't expect to get this far, I'll be honest.
Oh my god. Well done, Adira.
Ooh. Now, I need you to tell us the information we're looking for. Can you do that?
It responds with, I can do anything I wish except for leave.
Except for what?
Leave. Leave. As in,
Oh,
like,
leave.
flee.
Oh, flee.
Depart.
Oh, depart.
I can't leave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you kind of watch as it shakes a little bit, rattling the chains.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually reserved for trees. But I'm not in this conversation.
Shut up, Gus.
I'm not here.
Don't you fucking pun master me, I swear to God.
When you need to make sure something gets done, you can't rely on big promises when you cast the spell. Jeez. Hear it, and I can understand. Okay.
Otter, was that something we had talked about at the very beginning of the campaign?
Okay. It undertakes to perform any services or activities you ask of it in a friendly manner.
Which
We
is
need
not hard
information.
for Adira.
We need information, please.
What information?
What?
Did I cut out? Is that what happened? I don't know what's going on.
Forgot I had a mic on.
Yep. That was great. Thank you. That was
Oh
beautiful.
god.
Shoot.
Was like, excuse me? What?
Oh,
I've never turned that red on a camera before.
I feel like that needs to be clipped. That was at about 2 hours and 3 minutes.
So, yeah. What information?
Oh god. My whole brain not retaining anything tonight.
Adamantium.
Rods. Antimantian rods.
The rods. Yeah, I figured it was the rods we were looking for. I should have figured, just straight up. But I thought we were also trying for Zariel. But
You can try, yes.
the
She has the rods.
adamantium rods. All I wrote down was 9 rods. That were taken from the forge down the way. We need to know where they are.
Oh. They're in a crashed flying fortress.
A crashed flying fortress.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where it is?
I I know that we're friends, but I really can't give you that information for free.
What if
Are you
you
speaking out loud?
give us a direction instead of telling me where it is? It's like a scavenger hunt. I used to do those all the time with my aunt.
Why is Adira so fucking pure? I can't! Oh my god.
Flying what?
It's a crashed flying fortress.
Thank you.
Like the thing that you saw soaking up souls from the river Styx.
That's okay. I just didn't hear that word.
If you give me some hints, it's not like you're telling me where it is. Well, you're not telling me where it is with hints. With hints, I'm finding it on my own.
But I'm still stuck here.
Well,
We're friends, aren't we? Don't friends help friends out?
of course. I can look
So you
into
should help me get out of these.
I can look into seeing how to get you out.
We
What
come
got you stuck
back.
here in the first place?
How
Why did they
long-
capture you?
How long? It's concentration
hour.
for an hour. He tells you a story that takes 45 minutes.
Fucker. Okay. That's okay. Adira's listening intently. It's fine. She looks really concentrated the entire time, so it's fine.
The Arcanoloth is a little bit confused, but you look like you're getting the information you want, so he doesn't interrupt. But the Sybrix tells you a story that lasts 45 goddamn minutes.
Okay.
And the imp that is sitting on your shoulder looks incredibly confused because you were doing all of this telepathically.
Yep, that's okay. Adira kind of would wave her hand at the group to let them know that she's managing something. So
you have 15 minutes of concentration left.
Yep.
And he still has
so
told you where the
you gonna short
fortress.
form the story for me?
No, because it's really not important. The TLDR here is that he was dumb and got caught by Bell.
Yeah, but doing what? That's what I want.
Doesn't
Why?
matter.
He's an asshole.
Doesn't matter. Bell's an asshole, and these are purveyors of forbidden knowledge. So he figures that the Sybrix has information he can use against Zariel.
He can talk for 45 minutes and give you nothing.
That's fine. I just wanted, I was looking for specific things, because if he was going to drag on for 45 minutes, Adira would have cut him off. I just wanted some specific things that and Adira wouldn't be mean to cut him off, but Adira would be like, now listen.
45 minutes he tells you the story of how he got captured and how he wound up here and why he wound up here, and it takes 45 minutes to tell you.
Perfect.
Because he is rambling, but everything sounds like it should be it should be important to listen to. None of it's actually important. He's just a jackass.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right. Adira just looking up at this guy and sighing ugh. Okay. Well, what I can do, I can't free you myself, but we're doing a job for the one that caught you, and we can get you out more than likely. I can't give you an exact time period, but if this goes quickly, we can get you out of here quickly.
I'm going to ask you a very important question. Are you lying to the Sybrix?
Adira will ask to set him free.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna float over to
because it heavily determined what I told you to roll. He believes you.
I mean, I'm gonna ask. Can you free him? We did something for you. Come on.
You can ask. Absolutely.
Whether it will actively happen Adira can't make promises on that.
Nope, but you're gonna ask. And you're
Yeah.
gonna try.
Mm.
Fair enough. He's still not gonna tell you where it is.
I want a hint.
You can't guarantee his freedom. He's not gonna tell you where it is.
I'm gonna float over towards the Arcanoloth and kind of like whisper in its ear. If we tried physical violence,
Have you ever come in contact with Demon Iker before?
not physical contact.
Okay, so let me explain something to you about how Demon Iker works.
Sure.
And then the fucking Arcanoloth goes on a 15-minute explanation about
There we
what
go.
Demon Iker does, and I'm not doing it because I ain't got 15 minutes left, and I kind of want to wrap this up really nicely with
Sure.
you guys finding out where you gotta go. But basically, what it amounts to is that Demon Ichor. Hang on, I gotta flip back to the beginning of the book. Because it has a
not
really
good.
specific. No, it's not. It's not. Remember those consequences I was telling you about, Becca?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Consequences.
But
I just gotta
sometimes
find it.
not.
Okay, so Demon Iker is when a creature comes in direct contact with it, they are magically warped by the Iker. And he
Mhm.
kind of gives you a list of things that could happen. Your hair, eyes, and skin could become different colors. So he points to your third friend. Points to Dante.
Hmm?
He could wind up looking like a plaid version of himself.
Do you say that like it's a bad thing?
You could wind up getting one leg longer than the other, and then you're slower because your legs aren't the same size.
Sure.
Oh, your non-armored friend down there, the one that's walking around hell sort of naked, and I'm kind of wondering why the fuck he's doing that, because that doesn't seem fucking safe. But that's what he's doing because I don't.
Are you wearing armor? Come on a sec. Are you wearing armor? You're just like in a robe.
Yeah, but he's clothed, like he's covered. Corlick is walking around pretty much bare-chested.
Orlick could get a
Ooh.
third nipple.
That one down there could wind up like scabby.
Ew.
I got
Yeah,
scared.
it's really kind of gross. Like it's not nice like dragon scales. It's scabby like he's a leper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? You could wind up growing a tail for a whip for a tail. Long tail. You can use the whip.
I was about to say that just feels useful.
Okay, I was still thinking that too.
I
That
feel
could
like
be
a lot
fun.
of these things could be managed.
Ooh,
Mhm.
you could blow out, looking like this thing. And he kind of points at the Cibrix.
Okay, so that's the one I'm not about. I'm
Um,
so, and I'll stop him. I'll be like, I'm not so much saying that because I want to punch the Cibrix. I'm just saying that I have a crossbow. You just fire at this thing.
I also don't need ammo.
But
You've
yeah.
got spellcasters here.
Yeah, that's fine. He still explains what Demon
Yeah,
Iker
I
does.
understand.
But that's why you don't try and like physically inflict violence on these things, because if any of that blood splashes on you, it's bad.
What if you're covered head to toe in metal? Theoretically.
I don't know. I can't say that we've particularly tried it. Many of our beings are a lot like your half-naked one. To be fair, none of you introduced yourselves except for Adira.
He didn't talk to anyone else.
Exactly.
And so I mean, if you wanted to try it, be my guest. All of that down there, it's all Demon Iker. It's up to you. Anyway, what is this one doing?
Are you pointing? Is it pointing to Adira? I don't know. It looks like she cast a spell, so could be any number of things.
Okay. Adira, what are you doing?
Look, you can give us a hint. I can ask for your freedom. But the thing is we're friends. I'm being nice. I don't want to hurt you. But everyone else does.
So? Sorry. So? If you can't guarantee my escape, there's no point in me giving you the location. You'll find it on your own. Friends we may be, but you can't expect your friends to do everything for you.
You know, they can't do everything for you, but they would at least try the most. Thank you for your time. And she'll turn to go to jump back down.
Sure.
I'm literally right behind you as you're trying to jump down. What's going on? You've just been like eye locked with it, and I saw you like cast a spell
Yeah, we became friends.
for a lot of good that did. Do you know where we're going?
All he gave me was a crashed flying fortress. I told him I'd ask for his freedom, but I can't
The
promise
imp,
it.
both the imp and Lulu immediately perk up when you say crashed flying fortress. Immediately.
I
Which is
take
part of
it.
the reason why I kept asking, are you speaking out loud?
No, she would have. I'm sorry. She would have kept talking.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
My bad.
It's fine.
If
This is
It's a-
was something before
absolutely
you.
Costa's
Yeah.
fault. But,
It's not even Costa's fault. It's Uldrayan's fault.
that too. Okay. Okay. That's fine.
But yes, all he said was crashed flying fortress. He told me how he was an idiot and got caught himself. I said I
not-
would ask to see about getting his freedom, and that is the best I could do. But
He didn't give you a location.
He's not getting set free.
well, I promised him I would ask, and I'm not asking you.
You really think Belle's gonna let him free? Come on, he's not.
Well,
He didn't happen to tell you any sort of forbidden lore, did he?
I didn't ask.
Unfortunate. You want to give me a history check, which you can take at advantage?
Yeah, I can. Ooh, baby.
Your one history check of the day.
Yep.
Nice!
What the fuck? Can I roll real dice instead for that?
Yes.
Jesus.
At
Roll
least
20
it-
said
be a
not
nine.
today.
At
Please
least it
be a
was
9.
consistent.
Yeah. 9.
If you roll 2 more 9s, I'm just gonna leave.
One of them is
Yep.
Adira's dice, so actual dice. So I'm
So if you roll 2
Just
natural
holding.
4s,
sorry, what is my modifier?
5.
Five.
5.
18.
He didn't give you a piece of forbidden lore.
Yeah.
But you have a piece of forbidden magic. You put it in a bag.
Oh,
Oh,
We don't talk about that.
Also, the other thing is you do actually have a piece of forbidden lore.
Lulu.
No.
Oh.
It's not Lulu.
The arm.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
but
it's
somebody
also
else-
not the Hand of Vecna. You actually have a piece of forbidden lore. Because
All of
over
us, like,
the course of the time that you've been down here, all of those memories of your past selves are starting to become a lot clearer. Do you remember the battle that I gave you that little tidbit of?
yeah.
That was a battle on this plane of existence.
Oh, yes.
And you know where the battlefield is. And that
Oh.
there is likely to be some scrap that would be of use to Bell. And I'm sorry, I should have told you this before, but I'm telling you this now because you should give this information to the Arcanologue.
Okay. Actually, he doesn't have lore, but I might.
I'm listening.
Cost still have her art book? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go back over to Cost then, and, can I have my book for a moment?
I'll reach into the bag of holding and give you your book.
Perfect. She'll start flipping through it instantly, but, she'll get to the, point, where she's drawn, like, the old Deva that she has memory of, the battlefield and grounds, and she'll show it to these guys. I can't say what they are because the Shallock Jenkins Flesh Tatter, because I'm just like, I can't get my tongue around it.
The Arcanologue.
Arcanoloth. I was about to say like artichoke or antelope, so
Right,
I'm
no,
glad I
Arcanologue.
stopped.
Artichoke.
I'm really glad you stopped. Anyway, so he takes a look at the sketch,
Mhm.
and then you watch a light go on. I know where that is. This'll be good. This is better than anything we were gonna get from that useless blob of flesh. Here, an exchange. For you and your compatriots, if that's what you want to call them.
Hear you.
I like the title.
I know you can hear me. I'm speaking in common. Um,
Really small to be that mouthy.
Hey,
yeah, and you're talking a lot of shit for somebody who's in fireball distance.
please. In exchange for the information, yes. Continue.
He reaches into his pouch and hands you 3 soul coins.
Oh, thanks.
He's also
Thank you.
talking a lot of shit for someone who would fit real easy in this bag.
Adira's.
I can you put him in there.
Where's the
Little
like
fucker.
child leashes that Adira's like dragging all of them away?
I hope you can hold your breath because we're about to do some science.
No. Okay, 3 soul coins. Thank you.
Excellent. As you descend back down, the Arcanoloth goes back to doing what he was doing before, which is shouting at the Sibrix in multiple different languages, trying to get him to talk, in amongst what the chain devils are doing to inflict physical pain without actually touching him. As you get down, the Imp and Lulu both tell you that they know exactly where the wrecked flying fortress is. The only
Oh.
problem is that you have to go across a plane that is racked by magical firestorms.
Hmm.
And with that knowledge secure in your heads and a plan needing to be formed, that's where we're going to call it for the night. We always like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, the D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, as well as Lucky Dice Cafe and Liquor Express. Live games are currently on hold, but they'll be back as soon as possible. I'd like to thank my players, Otter, playing Koss, everybody's favorite artificer. Decca, playing Amaranth, our inquisitive blood hunter. Nancy playing Corlick, everybody's favorite Doom guy. And Dante, who is unfortunately not with us on camera tonight, but with us in spirit, everybody's favorite shifty, sly rogue, Dante, played by JT. And I am your DM, Maddie. I just was like, I usually leave Quentin for last because he's always the one who's streaming, but it was Otter streaming tonight, not Quentin. Quentin is playing everybody's favorite cleric, Adira. I always save you for last because you're always the streamer.
Surprise, it's me today.
But after all the technical issues, we had to
I
switch
make one
streamers.
mistake. I get left out.
No!
I can't believe it.
I
You're
see
fired.
how
Before
it
we
is.
ended. I love you. I'm sorry. Quentin is also our social media manager, and I am the production manager here at Dire Bear. We have one more game this week, and it's Saturday for another episode of the Stolen Cities. We left the Stolen Cities in the middle of combat as I got hit with a poisoned knife. And I'm
How does
sitting
it
at
feel?
4 HP.
How does it
Not
Oh.
great. Not
feel?
great.
Suck it up, sunshine.
Especially since I used my only relocation feature as a shadow to get outside. I'm an idiot. Anyway, we'll be off on Sunday and back again on Monday with another episode of the Troubleshooters. It'll be episode 3 for our brand new game on Monday nights. Tuesday we'll be back with another episode of Valley by Night, featuring our very own Decca playing a vampire as they run through the Tennessee Valley area, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Wednesday, we'll be back with the very first episode of the third hunt.
Second hunt.
How is this the
Your
second
first hunt, your first interaction with each other was only an introduction. That
So
was not a hunt.
So us hunting down whatever the fuck was going on in the sawmill was not a hunt?
Kind of.
Oh, great. So, we'll be back with the first episode of the second hunt. Apparently, I can't count.
That's okay.
And then Thursday, we'll be back as this party heads towards the wrecked flying fortress next week. I am, of course, your DM, Maddie. You can find us on Discord, Twitter, Facebook. We have a Patreon if you want to support right now. We know things are tough, but your support means we can bring you quality games and help, improve our streaming quality. We are also on YouTube. If you've missed any games and wish to get caught up or watch any of our past games that have been completed, head on over to our YouTube channel where everything is 95% sorted. I need to put last week's episodes actually into their appropriate playlists, but other than that, everything is uploaded from last week. So, as always, wash your hands, wear your mask, be good to one another, and remember, roar for initiative.